I'm currently holding a whole ass plate up. Oh my god. This is a nightmare.
Flying during a pandemic and almost missed my flight because I didn't have the right documents, and then I had a mental breakdown and started crying.
Hi! I'm alive! I haven't made a video in a while, so this is gonna be fun. So I was gonna make just one video about like flying during a pandemic and then my hotel experience quarantining, but honestly this deserves just a separate story altogether. So I'm just gonna dive right in. So I'm flying to Singapore soon, so I'm gonna pack. This is chaotic. My flight is tomorrow, and when I get there I'm supposed to stay at a hotel for my stay home notice. So just for reference, I am a Singapore permanent resident, but I currently live in Vancouver because I'm studying there. I'm flying off in like 3 hours, so gonna get ready to go to the airport soon. This is my outfit. I'm wearing a shirt under this because I know it's gonna be really hot in Singapore and I'm gonna sweat and it's gonna be disgusting. Are you sad to see me go? Oh no. Damn, I'm not gonna miss this rain. Okay, see you guys there. I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying.
Little did I know I would cry some more.
I get to the airport and I give them, you know, my passport, my documents, and the first thing they say is, do you have a negative COVID test? And I was like, okay. I didn't realize I needed one. And they were like, you need one for Taiwan. And I was like, right, but I'm just transferring through. I'm not actually staying in Taiwan. I'm going to Singapore. So they check and they're like, okay, I guess that's fine. And then I had to fill out a form and everything. But then they're like, okay, so you're going to Singapore. You have a Canadian passport though. And I was like, yes, of course. Here's my NRIC, which is the Singapore official government ID to prove that you are a permanent resident. They kind of look at it and they're like, this isn't enough. And I was like, it's not enough. Also, there's no expiration date in the back, and it was confusing for them. So they were like, is this expired? We can't confirm. And I was like, it's definitely not expired. I followed everything on the website. I went through all the documents. This is it. And they were like, I'm sorry, but we need a letter from the government or something, or like a re-entry permit. I don't even know what that is. So there's 7 people at the counter literally trying to help me apply for a re-entry permit on the spot, and I tried doing that as well, and it was just really overwhelming. I got there early. I thought I was just gonna go right through. It was gonna be a breeze, but I got stuck there for over an hour. Turns out I followed all the steps and it only would, that's a bird, sorry. Turns out that it would only send you a code within 5 business days, and I was like, I don't have time for 5 business days. I need to be in Singapore like tomorrow, bro. Panic called my mom, and that was the best decision ever because I explained everything to her and she went and looked through a bunch of documents that we had, and she actually found a re-entry permit that apparently I had from a few years ago and I forgot about it. I guess that was my bad. Maybe I just didn't follow the instructions properly, but I genuinely didn't realize I needed it because it's never been an issue before, so why would it be now? Yeah. So thankfully she finds a document, she sends it over to me. I'm like, is this it? They're like, oh my god, yes, that's it. So I had to email it to them. Keep in mind that I'm supposed to board this plane within like 10 minutes. I had to quickly check in my luggage and then run through the airport like a maniac.
Oh my god.
I ended up going the wrong way at one point because I was so flustered. At one point I thought I wouldn't be able to get through because my temperature was so high because I was sweating, but it was okay. That was it. Got on the plane and it's history from there, and now I'm here. Overall, the flight was pretty smooth. It felt safe as well. Everyone was social distancing. I mean, the whole mid-row was empty. There was this one dude who kept taking his mask off and putting it back on, and I was like, what are you doing, sir? But other than him, I think it was okay. and I like didn't drink water for almost 24 hours because I really did not want to go to the bathroom. But I mean, I ended up going because I really needed to pee. I'm in the bathroom, obviously. I was trying to convince myself not to go, but I need to go, so I'm gonna go. And then transferring into Taiwan was okay as well. I mean, you couldn't roam around. They literally escort you to the gate and everywhere you need to go. But then they put you in this holding area where like everyone is waiting for their next flight. So the room is kind of packed, which honestly made me kind of nervous. But I stayed away from people as much as possible and wore a face shield and mask, so I think it was fine. And then eventually got on the plane. That was even more empty. There was like 7 of us on that plane. And it was great. And I fell asleep for a few hours. Once again, they escort you out. They check the temperature again. And when I got off, it was so hot. They immediately stopped me because I think there are heat detectors around. They like checked my temperature and it was I think 37 degrees Celsius. And they were like, you're kind of hot. And I was like, I'm physically hot, like I'm sweating. It's hot outside, I'm sorry. Like, okay, it's fine. So I went through. When I got to the conveyor belt to grab my luggage, everything was already there, and then we were escorted on a bus.
So I'm on the bus alone. It was so fast, except the dude was like, oh, your temperature's a bit high, it's like 37, and then his coworker was like, actually that's fine. I'm just a sweaty person, it's really hot, like I'm sorry.
You don't know where you're gonna be staying until you get there. I was praying that I would get like a 5-star hotel, and thank the Lord I actually did. That was a really lovely surprise. So yeah, that was my experience flying during a pandemic. Stay tuned for the next video where I will be talking about my quarantine experience. Oh, by the way, I'm staying in Fort Canning Hotel. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for watching. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!